Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Go Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Owen Theron, and it's been a couple weeks.
The Browns finally won.
Yeah, I didn't know that was possible. But yeah, I mean,
Screw
that
you.
was a good game. More importantly, the Buccaneers are 3-0.
More importantly, come on now. But of course,
I'm excited.
Chill. But of course, Buccaneers won by scoring touchdowns and everything.
No, by a field goal. We've won by a field goal. Because
again?
Because our kicker finally decided, hey, you know what? I know how to kick a football. So Chase McLaughlin, I am sorry for ever doubting you. You are now my favorite.
Well, same thing happened with the Browns. Got a blocked field goal.
Yeah.
Towards the latter half of the game, and then Schmidt kicked a 55-yard field goal for the win. I am so happy.
Oh yeah,
we were the underdogs by a lot, and we put up a fight.
Oh yeah, I mean, looking at the Packers, I mean, they have Jordan Love under center, who's been doing pretty all right, and of course they have Micah Parsons
on defense.
Who is him?
We got Joe Flacco.
Yep.
We've got
the
Judy.
Elite Joe Flacco.
We got Judy. We got Judkins back again. He was looking pretty good during the game. And then, of course, we got one of the best defensive edges, if not the best defensive edge in the NFL, in Myles Garrett.
Can I trade Elijah Cansey for him?
I don't have Myles Garrett.
I will be I'm saying can the Bucks trade him, please?
If the Bucks get him, I will give you this jersey.
Well, I don't want a Browns jersey.
Well,
so there's a lot to talk about with football and stuff like that, but let's start off with some basketball. There really hasn't been much going on as of recent. I mean, it's been pretty quiet, especially after that explosion of the last post
all that stuff
season.
that happened.
I don't know what I'm saying.
One thing I will start out with is a little bit of college basketball.
Okay.
Well, high school, college, it's the same thing. But Tony Bryant, who is the number 14 ranked player in the SC next top 100 for the class of 2026, has committed to Missouri.
Ooh, all right.
That is really going to help Missouri out a bit, I think. Especially with how they did last season. They did decent, but could have done a little bit better. But I think grabbing Bryant is going to be not Kobe Bryant, but Tony Bryant is going to be a really helpful spot for them, I should say.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree. I mean, I'm gonna have to watch some of his game film because I am not familiar with him. But
I haven't seen much of his game film, so hopefully we can see a little bit more, and we'll see how it goes. I mean, Missouri landing number 14, that's not too bad.
Yeah. So in other news, moving to the NBA, there's pretty tough loss for the Miami Heat as Tyler Hero is undergoing surgery on his left foot and will be sidelined to begin the 2025-2026 season. Sources tell Shams. So that's gonna be a tough loss for Miami. I mean, Miami is suffering hard, especially after losing he who should not be named,
Jimmy Butler.
I mean, we can probably call him that now because he's
he's not moving as much anymore.
Oh my god, dude, that was like our entire show for the first few episodes was, hey, did we talk about Jimmy Butler because he hasn't moved to his next damn team yet? Ever since losing Jimmy, it's been rough. And of course, they got beaten. They had their heads bashed in with a broom by this team. You might have heard of them.
Go let them know.
The Cavaliers last season. So
should have been.
So they're already trying to. So they're already going to be trying to get back into that upper echelon. But with Tyler Hero's injury and some losses in the off season, I'm not going to say it's looking dead and dire, but it's not looking pretty.
It's not going to look good. They really needed him in the front court, and with him being out, that's going to hurt them quite a bit. This is some news I never even knew. Ben Simmons actually turned down a contract that was offered by the Knicks.
I mean, that's probably a good thing because he kind of sucks.
I mean, yes. But, I mean, this is shocking, honestly. Yeah. You have to admit, because even if Ben Simmons sucks, it's like, I mean, he might have helped out at least a little bit with them.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Instead of Jalen Brunson putting the whole team on his back and having to carry him.
Yeah,
but
I mean, Cat did stuff too.
A little bit, yes.
It's Carl Anthony.
New York,
good. You're good. It's all good.
New York offered him a 1-year minimum deal, but the former All-Star did pass up on that contract, hoping for more.
I mean, does he deserve that much?
No, he doesn't.
No,
After all the controversy that he has gone through, I mean,
I remember a couple of years ago I don't remember what team it was, but he was really bad after they signed him all that money. It's just like, bro, why do you still have him? He is horrible. I mean, he's not horrible, but you know. Anyway, so guard Dennis Smith Jr. has agreed to a 1-year deal to return to the Dallas Mavericks, according to agent Daniel Hazan of Hazan Sports Management. And he is reunited with the franchise that drafted him 9th overall in 2017. And he will compete in training camp in Dallas.
I think that should help him out quite a bit.
Oh yeah, I mean he's a pretty good player, and Dallas, you know, they're still reeling after whatever the hell last year was. I mean, you know, losing Luka and getting an AD that really wasn't as good, and of course injured. So, you know, but so Dallas is
stacking up.
I guess, but you know,
they're stacking up a little bit more.
Nico Harrison got fired, right? I don't remember.
I don't think so.
Oh, I don't think he did.
No,
but,
he didn't.
You know, after doing
that,
because
I would have seen that, and you and me would have been all over it.
We would. Oh yeah, I don't know. We consume so much sports news on here. At this point, it all kind of blurs together. Yes. But I mean, honestly, I still remember seeing this video where some guy was walking through downtown Dallas and he saw Nico Harrison at a bar and he was like, "Hey, Nico, what's up?" And they dapped each other up. And then as he was leaving, he said, "Hey, I still hate you after trading Luka. We all still hate you."
I think that's everybody. I think that's everybody who is a Mavs fan.
Yeah.
Restricted free agent Josh Giddey, excuse me.
Yeah,
has reached an agreement on a 4-year, $100 million deal to re-sign with the Chicago Bulls. He's coming off of a career season in Chicago, scoring 14.6 points per game, while averaging career highs in rebounds 8.1, assists 7.2, steals 1.2, and three-pointers 38.8%, and averaged 21.2 points, 10.7 rebounds, 9.3 assists on 50% shooting and 46% on threes after the All-Star.
Sportsball.
So that is...
I mean, at least they're doing something right. Cause he's good.
After the controversy of what happened...
Oh, yeah. I actually forgot about that.
Yeah, after the controversy of what happened, he kind of showed up and showed out.
Yeah,
let's just say
we're not going to talk about that because it's a really rough situation, and frankly,
bad allegations.
We don't want to talk about that kind of thing right now because Sportsball channel. But anyway,
moving on.
Free agent center Bismack Biyombo has agreed on a 1-year deal to return to the San Antonio Spurs. So the Spurs and Bismack Biyombo have reached a new contract for his 15th season. He averaged 5.1 points and 5.6 rebounds.
Shut up.
In 28 games last season. So, I mean, the Spurs are still trying to get out of the depths of hell right now. So, I mean, this move can help, I suppose.
Yep. And here's something that is going to hurt the teams now if you want to make a longer than half-court shot or a half-court shot. For the 25-26 season, NBA season, unsuccessful end-of-period heaves will now be recorded as a missed field goal attempt for the team, not the player. So say they're going to a last-minute shot, end of the half, end of the quarter, end of the game. And they shoot and they miss. That counts for your team. That does not count for the player individually. So I wonder how the players are going to react to this. Do you think there's going to be less long heaves at the end of like each quarter or each half?
I mean, in my opinion, it kind of depends. Because I mean, there are going to be some guys that are going to be like, oh yeah, no, I don't want to, get that. I don't want to kind of put that kind of poor stat on my team. But at the same time, there could be other guys that are trying to stat pad or something like that. So they're going to be like, oh yeah, so like maybe if I do this and it's not going to count for me, then I mean I'll be fine. But
who knows? There's still maybe some.
Yeah, we'll have to see how that turns out.
Yeah.
So
I'm still got some more to go through.
Yeah.
So quite a bit more actually. There has been a developing story in NCAA. The NCAA has permanently banned 3 men's basketball players from Fresno State and San Jose State for betting on their own performance. I mean, you make
It's kind of funny, honestly.
It is.
Imagine you have like a big old parlay on, like, oh no, I'm gonna get like 50. I'm gonna get 50 points today, and then you don't even get one, and it's like, ah man, how did I lose? I lost $10,000 because I suck.
Michael Robinson, Stephen Vasquez, and Jalen Weaver participated in what the NCAA describes as a, quote, sports betting related game manipulation, end quote, scheme. All 3 players were released from their teams and are no longer enrolled at their previous schools. So where they
lost everything. Man.
All three of them who have been, they can't play in NCAA anymore. So that's the problem with it.
I mean, say what you want about like that kind of thing with sports betting, but I mean, at the end of the day, the rules are the rules, and if you can't follow them, then you're bringing that on yourself at the end of the day. So speaking of, we talked about Luka Doncic just a minute ago. He is apparently. So I heard recently that he has pretty much emphasized that his goal in LA is to win a championship, which, I mean, duh.
I also saw something that said if I believe it was Madrid that he played for overseas, there is a Madrid basketball team. It's not just Real Madrid from soccer, La Liga.
Or football.
Either way.
Sportsball.
But it was either Barcelona or Madrid that he said if he would go back even if they offered.
Oh, yeah.
So LA better hang on to him as best as he can, because if Madrid or Barcelona, whoever it was, sees that, you know what they're going to do?
They're going to pick him up.
They're going to try and get him
up.
They're going to say, hey, we'll let you come back. And it's, I wonder how many fans are going to travel overseas just to go watch him play.
Yeah, so according to the article that I saw, quote, he stresses every single day that his goal is to win a championship. He trusts the front office to do their part, and he trusts what they're building.
Front office, you mean LeBron James?
Yeah. Sorry, no, not LeBron. It's LeGM. It's you got to say it correctly.
LeGM James.
LeGM James. That doesn't work. LeGM James. That sounds wrong. Don't ever say that.
Okay, moving on.
Oh God. So he trusts the GM. And honestly, like, I kind of get the trust in a way, because it's like, I mean, yes, so there's the meme about LeBron being GM, but at the end of the day, the Lakers are doing, they're doing okay. They could do better, but they could certainly do worse, all right?
True.
Like, so at the end of the day, it is possible, or maybe he'll come to Cleveland. I'm kidding, we'd have to give up a lot. Who would he even replace?
Let's see. He's a power forward.
I forget positions in basketball.
Let's see.
Sometimes.
Let's see. Power forward. It would be Mobley.
No. Don't even.
Because technically, Jared Allen is our center, so we would have to give up Mobley.
So we're not doing.
Because technically, I think Mitchell is a shooting guard.
Yeah. So. I mean, it's a decent enough goal, and I mean, I don't think it's too far to the realm of possibility. But I mean, there are other championship contenders that he could win with that are a little more realistic, I suppose. But what do I know? I'm not a GM, and I'm certainly not LeBron James, so I can't be a GM.
Yeah. So
GM.
So according to reports in December of 2022, Clippers co-owner Dennis J. Wong reportedly made an almost $2 million investment in Aspiration, which turned around and paid Leonard $1.75 million, as required through his endorsement contract with the environmental company. Now, if you don't remember,
is this the Kawhi situation?
Yes, if you don't remember our last episode, they apparently came up with a fake environmental company just to try and get that cap space and everything. The NBA announced that it is investigating the Clippers, majority owner Steve Ballmer and Leonard, to determine if the league's rules governing salaries were circumvented through Leonard's business deal with Aspiration. So this could hurt not only the Clippers but hurt Leonard as well.
Yeah, he was apparently Kawhi signed a no-show contract with his former company and stuff like that. So this situation's getting dangerous. Like not only for the company, but also because if this is true, Kawhi's career is probably in jeopardy. Like he could very easily lose his job in the NBA. I'm kidding. Nobody gets punished for crimes in sports. What are you logical? But yeah, no. So this could be dangerous for him. He could be getting fined a lot of money at the very least.
Oh yeah. The Hornets have also canceled a sports betting theme night with.
Is it that hard to not go gambling?
Hold on. They have canceled a sports betting theme night with former guard Terry Rozier linked to a federal gambling investigation. Golly.
You know, you can see. This is why something that Ron and I have actually talked about. This is why him and I have both agreed that if we end up getting like a sponsorship offer for this podcast, then specifically from like a betting company like DraftKings or FanDuel, we're just gonna say no. We both agree on that, right? We're not.
Yes.
I have no plans on sponsoring gambling. My gambling is in opening blind packs of hockey cards. That is my gambling.
I don't do it as often, but I wouldn't mind.
There's a flying.
So free agent guard Landry Shamet has agreed to a 1-year deal to return to the New York Knicks. So that's going to help out, I think.
Yeah. I recently heard somebody say that. I don't exactly remember who it was, but somebody said. Hold on, I'll find the post here. Oh, here it is. So, according to Kendrick Perkins, whoever
that guy is always optimistic.
Yeah, he said that the Knicks are the best team in the Eastern Conference.
Okay,
hold
on a minute. Hold on a freaking minute. If they didn't have Jalen Brunson or Karl Anthony Towns, they would not be as high up as they are.
I think that's fair.
Both of them are holding themselves up. They're holding the team up because you look at the Cavaliers. They've got
Mitchell,
Garland,
Mobley.
They've got everybody on their team. You got multiple.
They still got
players.
Strus.
Exactly. You've got multiple players on that team. You look at Indiana, who is in the Eastern Conference. They had to be held up by Halliburton is who I'm talking about.
The Halliburton. Have you seen that meme where people are like, yeah.
But
but I mean, even then, the Pacers still had some damn good players on that squad.
Bit.
Hey, I don't like them either after they beat us, but I try to be fair.
Okay.
And
what happened?
I'm saying that they still have strong talent, and you're gonna say, oh well, what happened in the finals?
Not that.
Oh.
I was going to say, what happened after they lost Tyrese? What happened after that? The whole team crumbled. They crumbled because they didn't have Tyrese Halliburton.
They still have solid pieces, but it's the fact that their star player is gone, so that is going to make them a bit weaker. But yeah, that's just me. And there are still other solid teams in the East, so. But, I mean, I'm not going to act like the sentiment is not, at least in some way, does kind of make sense. Because it does kind of make sense. But what do I know? So let's get into some baseball, national pastime. And let's just say that...
that was a big lightning strike.
Oh, yeah, there's a storm out there. So let's just say that a certain team... has a national pastime of losing because the Colorado Rockies, they gone. They've been eliminated.
Well, I covered that earlier. They were eliminated.
Yeah, but some other teams that got recently eliminated were the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, the Baltimore Orioles and the Athletics.
However,
I almost said Oakland, but I didn't.
But also at the same time, I mean, it's going to be huge because the Indians are coming back. They are within, I believe it was a game. They came back within a game. I believe it's a game now. Unfortunately, they did lose today. But
the Rays are still dying in the corner, so
yeah, we overtook y'all.
Sucks.
Look at the wild card real quick.
Wild card. Oh yeah, you guys are way over the Rays.
Oh, we're a half game behind because we're technically tied with. Right now, we're technically tied with the Trash Stros. Crap.
Yeah. So so just to talk about some of the eliminated teams. I mean, we don't even have to get into the Rockies because they suck. The Angels, just another really rough season for them. I mean, it just nothing's been going right. Even especially after they lost Shohei, everything sucks. The Orioles had a god awful season this year. I mean, it was a mess.
I feel bad for them, but they also have They had a great player in, I believe it was Gunnar Henderson. I believe that's his name. But they had a great season with him. And I mean, it just happens like that.
Yeah. Also, the Athletics, their season was just a mess this entire year. I mean, they didn't have attendance at all.
Sell the team. Sell the team.
Yeah. So at the end of I don't know. It's still funny that Oakland showed up one last time so that they could just raid the city, the stadium,
and still didn't work.
And it still didn't work. So at the end of the day, this is why nobody wants to play in Oakland.
Nope.
So,
starting off for me, I will say Anthony Rizzo had announced his retirement, and this was actually last week when it happened. He spent 14 seasons with the Cubs, the Yankees, and the Padres. You at least have one decent team throughout your career.
Yeah. And also the Braves got eliminated too. I meant to mention that.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I mean their season was horrible. They were horrible. I mean they had that horrible opening stretch. Everybody was laughing at them because they suck. So.
Yep. Back to Rizzo. Rizzo was a 4-time Golden Glove Award winner in 2016 and then 2018 through 2020. He also won the Platinum Glove honors in 2016. He was also a 3-time All-Star 2014 through 2016. Won a Silver Slugger Award in 2016 and 2017. Rizzo was bestowed with the prestigious Roberto Clemente Award, and of course he was in the integral part of the Cubs 2016 World Series championship.
So it's okay. It's okay.
I'm still pissed about that.
Hey, don't worry, man. I'm still mad about 2020 and 2007.
Yeah.
I mean, 2008.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's all right. We are both still depressed because our teams can't win shit. Talkie mushrooms.
Yes. Another retirement. This one, in my opinion, is huge, but who didn't see this coming? First off, Clayton Kershaw announces that he will retire after this season, after the 2025 season.
Yep.
It is shocking. He has been in the league for 18 years, had 3 Cy Young Awards, and he was a 2014 National League MVP. He also has won multiple World Series championships.
Yep, he won it in 2020 and in 2024, both with the Dodgers, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah,
he's been on the Dodgers his whole career.
Yeah, I was going to ask that. So, I mean, what is there to say that hasn't already been said? I mean, it's been
Hall of Fame ballot immediately.
He has had one hell of a career. He's been one of the best players in the MLB for the past 2 years. Just an all-around incredible career for Clayton Kershaw. I hate the team he plays for, but I cannot help but be happy for him. And speaking of the Dodgers, they have, of course, clinched the MLB playoffs, and I mean, is this even a surprise? I mean, they've basically been such a dominant force in the MLB.
There isn't no doubt.
I mean, especially with Shohei back at like 100% power, that man is.
They're going to be a danger.
Please don't go back to back. I swear I will set myself on fire.
Ontario is getting a team. Ontario, California.
Wait, an MLB team?
No, they are getting a single A affiliate of the Los Angeles Dodgers. I thought I'd just get you with that one.
Okay. Oh yeah, because Ontario, California, I think they have an AHL team too. Yeah, the Ontario Reign.
But I just had to fool with you a little bit because I wanted to see your reaction when I said Ontario was getting a team. But
yeah, because Toronto has a team, so I got confused. I was like, oh, is Ottawa getting a team or Hamilton or something? But no.
But minor league baseball is returning to Ontario, California in 2026 and beyond. It says the Los Angeles Dodgers single A affiliate. So it's kind of next to the lower level of the minor leagues or the minor league levels and everything. They are going to be called the Ontario Tower Buzzers.
That's an interesting name.
That is. It's a different name. Of course, there's you could say all of them, like all of the minor league teams are different ones because you got Trash Panda, you've got Rubber Ducks, you got the Clippers,
Clippers.
You've got the oh gosh, there's many teams.
Sock puppets.
No, that's okay. That's a different one. That's a league club where we're at.
Oh yeah, I actually forgot about that.
Yeah, I was gonna say don't get too far, bud. But it is. I think it's a really good move. At least they get another team for them.
Yeah.
Or another like MILB affiliate.
You got it, Ronald.
I got to get there. For the Phillies,
they're cooked.
I wouldn't say that. Trey Turner is out with a hamstring strain. Phillies expect him to return by the playoffs. They did, however, at the same time, did call up Walker Buehler from the AAA, which is the highest minor league.
So they're not as cooked.
So they're not as cooked. The reason I also say that is because they are division champs. They won the division. They won National League East.
There it is, yeah.
So that's why I was saying, hold on a minute, because they're not technically cooked. Because they did pick up somebody. At least he's going to be back, or their hurt player is going to be back. And then they call somebody up, and they won.
Yeah, some other teams that clinched the playoffs recently are the Toronto Blue Jays and
just announced,
and the Milwaukee Brewers are also National League Central champs.
Yes.
So they've obviously clinched. I mean, also Chicago, the Cubs have clinched, and that's it so far. I do not expect the Rays to do it because they hate
Indians. Indians are getting so close.
They're getting close.
Come on.
They're getting there.
Come on.
Sportsball.
I want to see that happen. And I think Indians end the season playing Houston. I could be wrong. So here's the fun part. Suck it, Tigers. The Tigers go winless in final homestand of the regular season. The Tigers have lost their 6th consecutive game. They still lead the AL Central by 1 game heading into their series with the Indians.
That is going to be a dangerous game.
We already swept them at home.
Oh, yeah.
We swept them the first time. Let's do it back to back. Let's go. Get us into the playoffs. Get us in first place. And we will clinch it. I'm telling you. I don't know what it is with Cleveland. They don't do very well. Like, they start out really good at the beginning of the season, about middle of the pack, about All-Star break and everything. They kind of start falling off a little bit, and then closer to the playoffs, they start picking it up a lot more. And that's what I've seen over the years. If they can be consistent, like at least either good, great, or decent throughout the regular season, Cleveland would be in the playoffs more often than that. But also, we need to get our hitting game up. We need to fix the bullpens, considering that we still have yet to get Class A back. So, yeah, it's just one of those. But Tampa Bay, they just need to redo the whole team in general.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
Caminero is still good.
Yes, but you have to admit. Moving on to a little bit. Moving on to
because
hockey.
why let us Rays fans be happy? Because we do exist, But hey,
You could be Colorado.
I'll take that. Our World Series is Sternberg being no longer owning the team. So I fully expect that we win the World Series in about a year. So
I give you at least
shut up. I know things.
I'll give you at least.
I have a brain.
You sure?
Who is it? All right.
Moving on to hockey.
Moving on to the best sports ball of all time. So starting off,
in your opinion.
So the NHL has met with multiple groups in pursuit of an Atlanta expansion team.
Bring back the Thrashers.
Bring back the Thrashers, please. Now, so they're going strong at this, and I'll be honest, I'm still so mixed on this because there's so many others. I still think that there are other cities that deserve a chance. I mean, Baltimore could be pretty good for a team. Kansas City apparently wants a hockey team. I mean, Patrick Mahomes apparently even said that that he thinks an NHL team in KC would be awesome, and other cities, but. Whatever. I mean, Hamilton could probably be pretty good too. I mean, they had a team when the NHL first started back in like the 1910s. I mean, it probably doesn't count. 1910s. Yeah, the Hamilton Tigers. I mean, I know Hamilton Tiger Cats are a thing in the CFL.
You and your hockey knowledge is absolutely astonishing.
Dude, I know everything about hockey, but I know nothing about anything else.
Who won the Stanley Cup in 1930?
I want to say the Rangers. I think. Maybe Bill Cook scored that one in overtime, but I don't remember.
We're getting a source to double check us.
Are you serious? Are you actually quizzing me? Because it probably wasn't that. No, I think it was the Montreal Maroons.
Oh wait,
I think it was actually the Maroons. Oh, the Habs.
Oh, of course it was the Habs.
Of course it was the damn Habs.
You were close.
Those damn French people and their French faces. I don't know.
But
whatever. Whatever. I still want a Dryden jersey. Who cares?
Speaking of the Rangers.
Oh, how about that?
Blake Wheeler is going to join the Rangers front office in an advisory role.
Wow.
What is with all these former players of former teams coming back to the team to be in an advisory role or be in the front office? Do you think it's because
a lot of them love the cities that they played for? I mean, Joe Thornton loved San Jose, and there's a reason why he got a job there. Roberto Luongo loved playing in Florida, and that's why he got a job there and finally won a cup. Yes. Even though it's with Florida, so, you know.
Oh, well. Matthew Tkachuk did really good yesterday on game day.
No, because he's still injured. On college game day. My bad, I forgot that was happening. But, yeah, so.
That was really good.
And, I mean, the thing is that it's very shaky because when it comes to being an executive, it doesn't always work out. I mean, Robitaille and Rob Blake haven't been great in LA, but then you have Joe Sakic, who has worked out spectacularly with Colorado, and Steve Yzerman was fantastic as an executive for your Tampa Bay Lightning. And he's the guy that managed to get guys like Kucherov and Vasi and Palat.
Okay, I'll give you that.
I know you will. Anyway, he's done okay with Detroit, but he's certainly in the hot seat. But all that aside, speaking of the San Jose Sharks, which who still have, in my opinion, one of the best jerseys in the NHL.
Sweaters?
It's the same thing. I don't care anymore.
You're going to get beat up by Mike.
Dude, I called it a jersey in front of him last Thursday, and he didn't care.
Yeah, that's a first.
Yeah. So anyway, Michael Misa, second overall pick in the past draft, has been signed to a 3-year entry-level contract. He had 134 points in 65 games played with the Saginaw Spirit in the OHL in the 2024-2025 season. This kid is an absolute beast on the ice, and I'm really excited to see how he does in San Jose. Because San Jose, they still suck, but they're coming back. I mean, Celebrini's good, Will Smith is good, Askarov is doing okay.
What'd you say?
Askarov. Yaroslav Askarov.
I thought you said something else, and I was about to be like, who'd you call?
Get your head out of the gutter.
So, okay. But the Calgary Flames, however, have locked down Dustin Wolf.
There you go.
Wolf is coming off of a sensational first full season in the NHL with a 29-16-8 record, a .910 save percentage, and a 2.64 goals against average.
What a beast, man.
He's
so good.
He might be in contention later on with, I would say Hellebuck. I wouldn't put him up that high.
Yeah, I wouldn't put him up with guys like with Vasilevsky or Shesterkin or Hellebuck, but he's getting there. And
he's gonna get there.
Yeah, and I mean they signed him to a handsome contract. They gave him a 7-year, $7.5 million deal. And I mean, I think this is worth it because he's had an incredible rookie season. And I'm gonna say something that might be controversial. I think he's the best goalie the Flames have had since Mika Kiprusoff.
Okay.
And I don't know if that's controversial because I mean guys like Talbot aren't that bad, but I mean Dustin Wolf, he's been sensational.
I'm gonna hop on the bus with you. I do think he's been the best one in the Flames since then because there ain't no doubt. He
isn't as good as Kiprusoff yet, and I definitely don't think he's as good as guys like Mike Vernon, but he's young, so we'll have to see.
NHL season starts today, doesn't it?
No. Preseason's starting later on because prospect games are going on. So, and this current deal and the deal that they signed him to for the 7 years, $7.5 million, that deal begins in the 2026-2027 season. So, yeah. So I definitely think this is a great move by the Calgary Flames.
Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad.
Speaking of goalies, this is on the other side in that it sucks. Alexander Georgiev has been signed to a 1-year, $825,000 deal with the Buffalo Sabres. Why do they hate themselves? Why is Kevin Adams still in Buffalo? Why have they not just executed him? I mean,
what are they doing?
I mean, I don't think they're trying to I don't think they want him in net necessarily. I think it's just roster filler at the end of the day because they still have UPL, they still have Levi, and of course, no, they don't. Yeah, they still have Devin Levi, and of course they have Alex Lyon, who's been a very good goalie so far. So they have that, and so adding in another goalie, it kind of feels like the Cleveland Browns all over again with how many quarterbacks they had, but you know.
I want to argue with that, but I can't.
Yeah, Steve,
I hate.
I
hate you.
You hate how accurate that is. You don't hate me. You hate how accurate that is.
But going to another goalie.
To a goalie that doesn't suck.
Who recently retired, but he is coming back to his former team for one exhibition game. Marc-Andre Fleury is going to return to Pittsburgh. Fleury will join the Penguins for practice on September 26th and play in one exhibition game against Columbus Blue Jackets on September 27th at PPG Paints Arena. Oh, crap. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah. So
do you think there's still going to be rust in him when he comes back and plays, or do you think he's still going to be just as good?
I think he'll be good. I mean, he was all right in Minnesota. He wasn't as good as he was in Pittsburgh, in my opinion, but he was still a pretty good. He was a solid goalie, and I mean, and the one thing that I've been looking forward to, I cannot wait to see what prank he pulls on Crosby on his final NHL game. I cannot wait to see it. So, so another goalie talk, because I guess it's just all about freaking goalies.
We just got goalies
nowadays.
going on right now.
Spencer Knight has been re-signed by the Chicago Blackhawks to a 3-year, $5.83 million deal. Contract extension. This deal begins in the 2026-2027 season. I think that this is definitely worth it. I mean, Spencer Knight came into Chicago and he was pretty good. He was pretty good for Chicago. I mean, Peter Mrazek and Arvid Soderblom were not great in Chi-Town, so I mean, they want to make sure that they can actually get good players because Connor Bedard is already dying over there. So you know, I mean, trust me, I think we would all be dead inside if we had to play for the Blackhawks in the 2020s.
Unfortunately, I do have one more goalie news. Flyers have traded Ivan Fedotov. That's what I was going to say. I thought that was how I said it. To the Blue Jackets. Yay.
Not yay. He's not really that good.
Well, he's going to be back up anyways because Elvis is in goal.
But what about Jack Greaves?
Forgot about him. So
Yep.
he's going to be emergency goalie.
Yeah, I mean, Jack Greaves had a pretty solid campaign, and there's still a lot of talk about Elvis because he's pretty inconsistent. I think he's good, but he's pretty damn inconsistent. So we'll have to see.
I've got, of course, you probably have a few more. I've got one.
I have a few goalie things. Sad ones, actually.
Oh, Lord.
So
I also do have something near the end the end of this segment.
Yeah, I got you.
That I want to see your opinions on because I think it's going to be I think it's something good.
So as of recent, we have unfortunately there have been some
losses,
goalies that have passed away. Two in particular. One of them, Ed Jackman, I believe is how you say his name. He passed away at the age of 86. He spent 13 seasons with the New York Rangers and the Detroit Red Wings from 1965 to 1978. So unfortunately, he never won a cup. So I mean, but even without a cup, he had a great career. So my condolences to his family. Rest in peace.
Yes.
To a great goalie. And unfortunately, another goalie passed away. I saw this the other day. Just this morning, I think. Bernie Perron, one of the best goalies of all time, in my opinion, passed away at the age of 80. He went 271, 198, and 119. He had that record. He with a .915 save percentage from 1965 to 1979 with the Boston Bruins, Philadelphia Flyers, and the Toronto Maple Leafs. He won 2 Stanley Cups, both with Philadelphia in the Broad Street Bully days. He also won both Vezina trophies, which is insane. And he won 2 Conn Smythe trophies in those days, which is crazy. I mean, I don't think he had the Vezinas the same year, but he had 2 Conn Smythe trophies from those winning seasons, which is crazy. So, and he was, of course, inducted into the Hall of Fame. So, I mean, he was such an incredible goalie. So, rest in peace to one of the best goalies of all time, in my opinion. This got really sad.
So, the last...
no, actually.
I was going to say, hold on a minute, because my thing was the last one.
Oh, okay.
I have some others, like, for the Kings, unfortunate news, Corey Perry underwent successful knee surgery after suffering an injury during a training skate. He's expected to miss at least 6 to 8 weeks, so probably, first week or 2 of the season?
Probably,
6 to 8 weeks. This came out on September 13th, so he's about, a weekend?
Probably.
So, at least a weekend, so he still has about 5 to 7 more weeks to go.
In other news, JT Miller has been named the captain, the 29th captain of the New York Rangers. This is an interesting move.
I'm not surprised, honestly.
Yeah, I mean,
knew they were going to go with that.
Yeah, I figured it would have gone to Adam Fox or somebody else, but I mean, with Chris Kreider now gone, and I don't think Zibanejad and Panarin are ready to take that next step, I do think that this was a necessary move, and he does have a lot of experience with the Rangers, as he was a Ranger early on in his career. I think no, he was a Ranger for a little while, and I don't remember his career trajectory with them. I think he was a Ranger at first, but what do I know? I just work here. And with that in mind, there are the only 2 teams that remain captainless are the Boston Bruins and the San Jose Sharks. The last captain the Sharks had was Logan Couture, and the last captain the Bruins had was Brad Marchand. So, of the Bruins and Sharks, I think the new captain should be Charlie McAvoy and Tyler Toffoli. But that's my opinion. What do you think?
For both of them, I guess it just depends. They need to find a player that has the leading capability, in my opinion, for each of those teams. With Boston losing Brad Marchand, it's kind of hard to see who they're going to go with. I don't know who. I would almost agree with you on both teams of who they should go with.
It's either him or Pasta, honestly.
But, I mean, it's just going to be hard to see who they go with. But they need to get their captains in now. They may have announced it while we're recording this, and we're just not realizing it.
Nah,
But,
I would have seen that.
well, we both would have seen it at least.
Touche.
So.
So there was also a retirement recently. Mark Giordano has officially retired from the NHL. He played 1,148 games in the NHL from 2008 to 2024 with the Calgary Flames, the Seattle Kraken, and the Toronto Maple Leafs. He scored 158 goals and 577 points, winning the Norris Trophy as the NHL's best defenseman in 2019. He was also undrafted, so an incredible career for Mark Giordano. Best of luck to him in retirement. And another retirement that is shattering my heart. Anze Kopitar has announced that he will retire at the conclusion of the 2025-2026 season.
At least we get one more season with him.
Yeah, at least we get one more season of Kopitar. I mean, he's
because unlike Clayton Kershaw, we get to see him for the remainder of this season, and then we don't see him anymore.
Yeah. So I mean, what a career for Kopitar. I mean, he had like 2 Stanley Cups with the Los Angeles Kings. He's been such a class act, Lady Big contender pretty much forever. I mean, not a big Kings fan. I don't hate them, but I'm not really a fan of them. But I mean, Kopitar, man, I would kill to get his. I would kill to get his tar.
Kopitar.
Yeah, he's one of those.
Hate on him.
He's one of those players that you
hate the team that he plays for,
but you can't hate him.
Exactly.
It's just it's like
Sidney Crosby. Well, at least on my side.
Yeah, I mean, I can't hate him. Like, I mean, I hate him because he scores a lot, but I can't hate him because he's Sidney Crosby. And I mean, it's like with Sasha Barkov. I mean, I hate the Panthers, but he's such a great guy.
For
and
me,
stuff like that.
For me, Matthew Tkachuk.
If
I had to compare it to Florida,
you're dead to me. But yeah, so
okay, Matthew Tkachuk is really
I'm just
good.
messing
Shut
with
up.
you. But yeah, so Kopitar is the first Slovenian to ever play in the NHL.
Slovenia? Really?
Yeah, I figured there were more too, but what do I know?
I thought, yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, so there is that. And there's also, and just to finish off at least my side, there are 2 bits of drama pieces. So for one, Connor McDavid's there's been a lot of talk about his new contract, which is gonna be, God, it's gonna break the Bank of Canada. But according to some guy nicknamed Noodles, I don't know who the hell he is. His nickname is Noodles, but hey, I can't say anything because I got called Noodle a lot because I'm skinny. So he said, quote, if he goes anywhere, it's south of the border. So
he's going into America.
It's possible, but he could stay with Edmonton. But if he leaves the Oilers, he could go south of the border. But I don't know where. For some reason, I've been hearing Tampa getting thrown around. In my opinion, who is smoking that kind of crack to think he's coming to Tampa? I would love it, but we'd have to give up significant pieces for him, and we barely have enough cap to re-sign, I don't know, some guy named Timothy Carlton the 13th of West Philadelphia.
At the same time, you don't have a team that can support him as much as Edmonton hasn't done it as much, but Tampa Bay definitely doesn't have a team that could support him.
Are you what? Dude, Kucherov would be able to support him well. Gensel could support him well. Points could support him well. I mean, look at Team Canada. They had a lot of Lightning players on that squad, and I didn't watch all of them, but if I remember correctly, they complimented him well. So I'm saying this like he's gonna come to Tampa. I mean, if he did, it'd be cool, but I doubt he'd be taking.
You would have to give up a lot of players.
I don't even know if we'd have. Yeah, we'd give up a lot, and we would have to start paying them in like pesos or something. We'd pay them in pesos.
Pay him in the Canadian dollars.
You know what? Screw it. He will come, and we will sell off Cam Atkinson.
You'll win the Stanley Cup for the first time in 5 years.
Although. Well, 4 years. Not 5 years. Because, yeah. But,
thank you.
Although, we did say the same thing about Johnny Hockey with Columbus. Because nobody thought he was going there.
And it turned out to be the best fit for him. Which was crazy. They built around him.
I mean, kind of, but he didn't have a great... He didn't have an optimal turnout with them because they still sucked, but... but unfortunately, we aren't going to be able to know how that turned out for him.
Exactly.
Like overall, if they kept building around him, this is really sad again.
Moving
but
on.
anyway, so I am so freaking delusional. So Connor McDavid, you are a Tampa Bay Lightning strike boy.
So,
and also Mikhail Backlund got re-signed by the Flames. Nick Paul is going to be out of your Tampa Bay Lightning. Is going to be out until early November with an upper body injury. So I've given up. I am now going to root for the
Blue Jackets.
For the Atlanta Knights of the ECHL. I'm kidding.
Son of a gun.
I'm kidding. And also, this is something that's kind of been pissing me off lately. So Sidney Crosby said he is committed to staying with the Penguins. I'm not pissed about that. I'm pissed that people keep trying to make it seem like he's gonna leave. And all I've been hearing is, oh, he's gonna go to Colorado. Oh, he's gonna go to Toronto. Oh, he's gonna go to Montreal. No, he doesn't want to leave Pittsburgh. He doesn't want to leave the Penguins. They have been his home. He's not. I don't see him leaving. Especially Avalanche fans, because they need to be the main character and everything.
Yeah. Moving on to what I had to end this segment. You'll see why. So 6 bold trade predictions ahead of the 25-26 NHL season. This is from Bleacher Report.
If it has Crosby going to Colorado, just skip it because I'm gonna want to punch somebody, and it's probably gonna end up being you.
I'm gonna skip the first one.
Okay, you know what? Sure. I want to see what.
So it was Sidney Crosby to the Avalanche. That's why I was making those gestures, is because, yeah. Moving on to number 2, Erik Karlsson.
Oh, where would he go?
To the Red Wings.
Oh.
These are your opinions. Keep them short.
All right.
Let's see how it is. What do you think of that?
What's the return?
It doesn't say. It just says Erik Karlsson to the Red Wings.
I mean, he could be solid on their back end. I don't know if they need... I mean, they could probably need him, but I don't know what they'd have to give up. I'd have to see what they would give up for him. But, I mean, Karlsson's not the... Here's the thing. He's not the same ever since his injuries, because his injuries screwed him up big time when he came to San Jose. And, I mean, the signs were even showing that he wasn't going to be the same when he was playing in Ottawa. So, I don't know if that would work out, because he's nowhere close to being the same as he was.
No. So, next one. Rasmus Anderson to the Stars.
Oh. I mean, I don't know if their back end's the problem. I mean, Heiskanen is still really good. But, I mean, that is an interesting pick.
It is. And like I said, like I was telling him on the first one, I don't know who they get in return. So, I'm just showing what they are referencing.
Oh, the Coke in my nose.
And then after that, I'm just getting his opinion on it. So, Ricard Raquel, I think that's how you say it.
Yeah, Ricard Raquel.
To the Leafs.
That's actually that's an interesting pick.
It is. I mean, I don't know if the Toronto Maple Leafs really need him.
I mean, maybe, because they do need... Because
they need somebody.
Depth has always been their problem. Depth has always been their problem. Yeah. Well, besides every other freaking thing.
I was about to say, hold on a minute. And the last one, Pavel Zacha.
Let me see. Pavel Zacha, yeah.
Zacha to the Canucks.
Oh. That's actually interesting, because their center core is pretty screwed up right now. So, I mean, it's possible. I can see that. So we're gonna have to run through the NFL a little bit, and also college football, especially since the Tennessee Volunteers unfortunately lost to the Georgia Bulldogs in overtime. So I want to make one thing very clear, everybody. By the way, I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant. I'm with a child because the Volunteers keep screwing me every single year. Every year they do this.
Get a new kicker. Get an actually decent team.
Hey, first of all, we were good. It's the fact that we kept taking all those penalties. We
You
kept
kept
taking
shooting
all
yourself
the-
in the foot.
Exactly. Joey Aguilar ain't the problem because that man is a beast.
Okay,
So
okay.
I don't want to hear it. Shut up. You have
No, no, no.
Julian the Super Saiyan is your quarterback.
Hold on a minute. All I was going to say was.
No, you're not.
All I was going to say is that I'm not saying Aguilar. I'm saying the kicking wise. I'm saying the kicker is the reason why y'all lost. He made kicks throughout the entire game, and then he misses the one. I mean, I can't say much.
It's true, but they kept taking penalties, and it kept pushing them back and back and back and back and back.
I'm
But,
surprised
yeah,
I haven't
so-
seen more Tennessee fans say something about the refs helping him.
Okay, buddy, shut up. You're an Ohio State fan. You have no opinions. Anyway,
At least we know how to win teams.
By the way, one thing is that if you guys do not want to screw the channel, like and subscribe and such. I really wish I said that earlier because making a joke about me being pregnant is a really bad way to tell y'all to subscribe.
Yeah, that was a bad one.
That is a sentence I never thought I'd say.
I'm going to move on to something different.
Please do.
If everybody watched last week's, I think it was last week's Sunday Night Football game, if you saw the Ravens scored a touchdown, the Ravens scored a touchdown at one point. A fan from Buffalo hit one player in the head who scored the touchdown. I can't remember who it was.
DeAndre
Hopkins, and then he shoves Lamar Jackson. Lamar effectively, no surprise, honestly, shoved him back.
Yeah.
The fan who did shove wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins and then got shoved by Lamar Jackson has been, quote, indefinitely banned from Bills and NFL stadiums. So
Honestly,
he is no longer allowed in any NFL stadium, and he can't go back to the Bills game for the remainder of the season. Well, for whoever
probably
knows
for
how
life.
long.
Who knows? I mean, at the end of the day, he brought it on himself. I mean, I understand wanting to get down there and beat the crap out of a player. I mean, I feel it all the time whenever the Chiefs exist. But you don't do that, man.
No, there's no sense in doing that. In my opinion, it's just like going back to the. I understand this is completely different, but it goes back to the flag planting in like college football.
Yeah.
There's no point in doing that. You have no reason unless they come up to you to say something. Like if it's your own team.
Even then.
Well, what I'm saying is unless your own team comes up to you, asks for like a high five or jumps right in front of you, you have no right to touch the player.
Exactly.
Do not touch the player at all. Don't do anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, we saw it so much in that past season where, I mean, look at the Ohio State-Michigan game. And Michigan came in, they took care of business. It was absolutely unnecessary for them to plant the flag, and I still find it funny when Jack Sawyer came over and ripped the flag off. I mean,
ripped the flag, and then we came back with
and
vengeance.
then he threw it. Yeah,
and then we came
there
back
was
with
more
vengeance
fighting.
and won the national
And
championship.
then there were people like pepper spray, and
It was
then they were
mainly
like,
the team up. It was mainly the team up north guys getting pepper sprayed.
Yeah,
and I
saw
love
that.
seeing them cry because they brought it on themselves.
Oh, trust me. I think it's even sweeter for them to see Ohio State fans cry whenever they lose. Anyway, so speaking of the NCAA,
You son of a gun, touche.
Hey, oh come on, that was good.
That's
good.
why I
That was
said touche
good.
at the end.
So UCLA head coach Deshaun Foster has been fired, and
That's what you get for signing Nico.
for signing Nico
Iamaleava.
Amalivia. Tennessee is currently laughing their way to the bank with this one because Aguilar has proven to be the infinitely better quarterback. I mean, he's a beast. He's done such a great job. Shut up. You don't have it. You can't talk.
All I was going to say is he's a transfer. So whoever your backup was, he wasn't your backup at the time. So he's just a transfer. So you can't say that he is the better quarterback. It's just showing that he is a better transferable player to Tennessee.
He's a way better quarterback than Nico. That's what I'm saying.
Nico just comes to a harder conference to play in.
Have we been watching the same games? He's been horrible at UCLA. Not even like yes, I know that. Oh, if Tom Brady was playing with a bunch of toddlers, he would seem like he's horrible.
Came from Aggie State.
Even then,
Happy State.
even then, like Nico was. I'm gonna say he was being carried by some of them receivers because Tennessee's receivers are pretty good, and so I think it goes to show that he's not great. He kept overthrowing. He wasn't good. Joey Aguilar comes in and beats the stuffing out of Syracuse and ETSU and did a serviceable job against a damn good Georgia team. So, but anyway,
if you can't see off screen, whenever I'm looking this way, I have my girlfriend yelling at me. But also at the same time,
you the man, Sarah. You the man.
She's trying to prove me wrong at the same time. Because, as far as I'm concerned, Aguilar came from Appy State and transferred to UT.
Oh, yeah.
But she is telling me that he transferred from UCLA. I don't know. I've heard more that he transferred from Appy State to UT than from UCLA to...
More like UCLA. What am I doing with my life? So,
moving on to the
NFL. No, because I have one more thing. A funny thing about UCLA is that 7 recruits decommitted within 24 hours of the firing. Offensive tackle Johnny Jones, defensive end Anthony Jones, guard Cooper Jaworski, defensive tackle David Schwarzel. Is that how I say that name? Schwarzel?
David.
Some guy named
Schwarzel.
David. And... Or also, 2020, also a defensive end, Yaya God, that's a name. Offensive linebacker, Ramzak Fruin, and
outside
linebacker, my bad. Wide receiver, Demage Riley, and they only have one
2026 SC
next 300 recruit committed. I don't know why I was struggling with that.
I was going to say, you were...
And Micah Smith, who is a... It is not...
4-star?
Offensive tackle.
He's an offensive tackle and a 4-star. They lost 3 4-stars and 4 3-stars. That is a huge hit to UCLA, but it makes it easier on the conference.
Suck it, Nico.
So
continuing onwards, Joe Burrow is cooked, my friends. Joe Burrow is absolutely cooked. I mean,
it's Cincinnati is cooked.
Yeah, because he is going to be missing multiple weeks after suffering turf toe with torn ligaments, and so at the end of the day...
Not multiple weeks, he is to miss 3 months.
Oh, yeah, this was the initial post, my bad.
Yes.
But yeah, so I mean, at the end of the day, Cincinnati needs to hurry the hell up and get him an O-line. They need to get him some protection. At this point, just get him, like, I don't know, a freaking Knights Templar out there. The Knights Templar of the Bengals will come in and will win the Sportsball by protecting him because Burrow is dead now. I mean, their quarterback room at this point is Jake Browning, Brett Ripien, Sean Clifford, and Mike White, who was signed to the practice squad.
I was going to say, I think they did just pick up one. They're cooked. They're done for at least the next 3 months.
My fantasy team is cooked because I don't think Jamar Chase is getting anywhere, so I might as well replace him with Devontae Adams because he's at least good.
So going back to college, I've got at least a couple more college. Let me make sure. I've got at least a couple more college stories that I want to cover. First one, not only was UCLA firing their head coach, but Virginia Tech also fired their head coach. He went 16-24 through 4 seasons and started this year 0-3. However, Virginia Tech did win their first game yesterday.
They can win? I didn't know they could do that.
Same here.
Huh. How about that?
But he's said to be owed more than $6 million in payout money or buyout money. So yeah.
So in other words.
And
that one actually kind of hurt.
Yeah, that sounded like
that one actually kind of hurt.
But Peyton Houston, the #1 pocket passer QB quarterback in the SC Next 300 for the class of 2027, has committed to LSU.
Oh, come on.
But that kind of it shocks me a little bit. I'm not surprised that he went to LSU, but at the same time, yes, LSU. Lord have mercy.
Sorry about that. Live in the South.
LSU is considered wide receiver U. Of course, Ohio State is considered wide receiver U as well as QBU.
There's a lot to make it all about Ohio State.
No, I'm just saying.
No, I know. I'm messing with you.
Okay. I was gonna say there's multiple battles saying that LSU is wide receiver U. Ohio State is wide receiver U, considering that you've had Marvin Harrison Jr. and Mecca and Buka,
and also
Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave,
you have
Jackson Smith, Njigba. You have there's so many different ones that have come out of there. You've got the number one.
Was Roma Dunze from there?
I have no clue.
I can't keep up.
But
and of course Jeremiah Smith, who's doing pretty good.
But yes, exactly. Oh, he's doing great.
Okay. I haven't watched Ohio State games.
Going to LSU, hopefully getting some wide receivers that are going to be good, that's not a bad decision. I would not be surprised if he decommits and goes to another school in the next year or two. LSU is doing really good. However, I think he may switch schools once he sees there might be.
Come to Tennessee. And it's actually
good luck with that.
And I mean, look at what LSU has done with quarterbacks over the past few years. I mean, they had
Nussmeier.
Garrett Nussmeier, who's projected to be one of the top quarterbacks in the upcoming NFL draft. Joe Burrow, who's dead, but he's dead. When he's on the field, but when he's on the field, he's a stud. So at the end of the day, LSU is a pretty. It's not a bad place. And Jaden Daniels. Well, look at the season he had last year.
Went to Arizona State, then transferred to
LSU. And he was the best rookie, one of the best rookie quarterbacks of all time.
Oh yeah.
So it's not a bad idea to want to go to LSU because they've had such good luck in developing fantastic quarterbacks.
Yes. So moving back to the NFL. Falcons wide receiver Drake London has suffered a shoulder sprain against Tampa Bay and is considered a day-to-day. London will undergo further testing after being ruled out earlier last Sunday. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully he gets a speedy recovery.
Yeah, Drake London, he's a great player. He had me on. He had me on the edge of my seat.
I was gonna say he had
that game. Honestly, every Tampa Bay game has had me on the edge of my seat because the wins have been so ugly. So going back to college. We're going back and forth here, baby.
Both of us are just gonna have to make like college football, college basketball, college baseball, all that kind of stuff.
We should really just make a whole episode for this, but who cares? So according to Fox Sports daily, these are the rankings for the top 10 contenders for the Heisman Trophy. Tied for number 10 are Jackson Arnold and Devin Dampier. Interesting pick. Number 9 from your Tennessee Volunteers is Joey Aguilar.
I think that's a little high. We still need to see potential. He had one tough game against Georgia. You got to get more of those games in.
He's been great in every game. Get out. Shut up. Your face is smelly. Tied for number 6. I don't know. That's
first thing that came to your head.
Yeah, I don't. Okay. Look, man, I'm tired. So tied for number 6 are 3 players. Gunnar Stockton of Georgia. Please kill me now. Tied for number 6. Tied for number 6 also is this guy. You might have heard
from the Ohio State University,
Julian the Super Saiyan
QB1.
I don't even like Dragon Ball. Why am I making a Saiyan reference?
For me, this is the one time you're going to hear it from me. Putting Julian Saiyan tied for 6, that kind of shocks me because I don't think he's had a tough competition yet. I would say
Texas, I guess, but
Texas has been the only one, and they still proved to do good like they did against the game, like they did in the Cotton Bowl. But coming up to Washington, a lot of people are saying that he may have a tough battle at Washington. So we'll see how it goes. They did say that versus Texas, and he still did great. So I think
that was a messy game against Texas. Let's be honest here.
If I had to say where he was at, I would say he's tied for 9th with Aguilar.
Okay, so I want your completely unbiased opinion. Put your hate for Tennessee aside, and put your undying love for Ohio State aside. Do you think that Sane has been better than Aguilar, all things considered?
The only reason I'm saying this is barely. I would say barely. I've seen some of Aguilar's plays and how he's done. But I think coming from Alabama, learning from Nick Saban has kind of pushed him a little bit. He's come to Ohio State, who has one of the best wide receivers, and you cannot argue that.
Oh no, I'm not going to argue with that.
One of the best wide receivers. He has connected with him multiple times.
We'll get to him in a minute, by the way.
Yes. He has connected with him multiple times. That's the only reason why I'm saying he's just a little bit. If Aguilar can get a little bit better wide receivers, the wide receivers are good at Tennessee.
Yeah.
However, they can be a little bit better because you put them against. You look at Ohio State's wide receivers and you can't compare them hardly half the time. But like I said, I'm still putting this aside. But
I agree with you. I'm agreeing with you. Like as much as I love Joey Aguilar and what he's doing for Tennessee, I can't say that I don't know if I can say he's as good, but at the same time, it's like you said, barely. It's by the skin of their teeth. So continuing onwards, also tied for number 6 is Marcel Reed from Texas A&M.
Not surprised.
So moving into the top 5 now, we of course have at number 5 Jeremiah Smith from Ohio State.
Ohio State University.
He's going to be a Buccaneer because Tampa Bay loves picking up Ohio State wide receivers in the first round.
Well, New York does too.
Emeka Egbuka is an absolute king. So whatever.
I'm still offering you a trade for him.
I'm telling you to take the trade and put it someplace, including.
Give me Emeka.
Okay, you know what? We're doing this now. What do you want for him?
I
don't care. So at number 4. At number 4, Garrett Nussmeier of LSU. Maybe.
Okay, I'm sorry. Nussmeier is way too high up on there. He has done very good in his first 3 games. But
let's just move Angry Ron. At number 3 is Dante. Hold on. Yes. At number 3, Dante Moore of Oregon.
Dante Moore is not good. It's not better.
Okay, back to the corner. So at number 2 is Carson Beck, and number 1, John Mateer. Nope. Okay, John Mateer. And why am I even trying to body check you? This is a Broke Door jersey. It's not even Scott Stevens who would give you CTE.
But Mateer, I will not argue with that one.
What does he play again?
Quarterback.
I watched a bit of the Oklahoma game. Oh, dude. I was only rooting for Oklahoma because my boy, my king, Baker Mayfield is from there.
I was rooting for freaking. I was rooting for them too.
So as a Browns fan, do you want him back or?
Hush up. I'm happy with the team that we got now. Moving on.
You're 1-2, man. Shut up. Anyway. Also, now that J.J. McCarthy, we're going to the NFL, is out with injury because every quarterback in the history of ever is getting injured now. Carson Wentz is going to be starting for the Vikings.
He did start today, and the Vikings have absolutely dominated in their game.
I forgot they were playing today. Wait, did they win?
They have dominated. Last time I saw, they were up 41 to something.
Jesus, Christmas. Hold on. Whenever you're ready, Verizon.
So, moving on a little bit more, Matthew Stafford set an NFL record on last Sunday, for most career opening day starts for a quarterback with 17. Until this year, Stafford had started his team's season opener in all 16 seasons. Hold on a minute.
Sorry.
Which tied him with John Elway for the longest streak to being a quarterback's career. Now, it's his record.
That's
Matthew Stafford has that record, Hall of Fame worthy, no matter what, whether
Matthew
Stafford
went
to Georgia.
Yeah, unbelievable. Oh, yeah, because I remember I got his Georgia card.
Yep.
I got that the same day I got Randy Moss's Marshall.
The Vikings
beat the Bengals 48-10.
They just kept getting pick sixes and a bunch of different touchdowns.
That's it. Carson Wentz will lead them to the Super Bowl. I'm sure Wyatt Wyatt's going to be very happy. If you're watching Wyatt, I'm hoping you're enjoying it.
I think Carson Wentz is a better fit than J.J. McCarthy. He should not have been drafted as high as he did.
You're saying that because he's from Michigan. Shut up.
No, I'm not.
So, also, Josh Allen, thank you, Dad. Josh Allen has become the fastest quarterback to reach 300 offensive touchdowns, including playoffs in NFL history.
One thing that's going to hurt the Jaguars is that they're sending their running back Tank Bigsby to the Philadelphia Eagles in exchange for a 2026 5th and 6th round picks. they need more people in their running backs, in their running back areas.
Oh, I forgot to mention this with Joe Burrow. He's like 5 years into the NFL now. He has already been sacked 27 more times than Andrew Luck. For reference, Andrew Luck, in 86 games, Andrew Luck was sacked 174 times. And in 71 games, Joe Burrow has been sacked 201 times. This man cannot get a healthy, good, quality O-line. Come to Tampa. I'm kidding. Baker Mayfield is my king. I will never disrespect him.
Yeah.
But
they do need to either build the team or he needs to leave the team.
Yeah, because I mean his receivers aren't really the problem. I mean Jamar Chase is good, even though he sucks in fantasy right now. I can't believe I drafted him first overall. I knew I should have taken Kyle Pitts.
I was gonna say, I think I've got Kyle. No.
That's been a meme. I need a new tight end anyway because gone.
The 49ers have waived their kicker Jake Moody.
Yeah,
Moody
that was
Moody was drafted by San Francisco in the 3rd round of the 2023 draft.
Yeah, he was horrible.
Something that really hurts you, by the way.
Yeah, because I just said this. Kittle's on reserve.
You still have
depression because of this.
Well, he's out for a while.
Yeah. Also, speaking of kickers getting kicked out, that was funny.
You son of a...
Younghoe Koo of the Atlanta Falcons. That's how it's pronounced. Apparently, that's how it's pronounced. I know how it looks, but names are very weird. I mean, Vinny LeCavalier's name looks like it's Vincent LeCavalier. His name is LeCavalier.
Touche.
Yeah, moving on. So Younghoe Koo's been released, and this was a long time coming. He had some very rough stints with the Falcons. I mean, he had some okay goals, but then, of course, look at the Tampa game. He had some horrible kicks, and he missed what could have been the game clincher, and he had a bad second week, so
hold on a minute.
Surprised.
Hold on a minute, because Atlanta today, as they were playing, their kicker that took over his position missed 2 field goals.
It's Atlanta. What do you want? Do you want them to be good?
But I'm saying, they got rid of him, and their next guy misses 2 field goals in the exact same game, and they lost.
Yeah, I mean, nice voice crack. Hey, you know what? Our kickers redeemed themselves a bit because Chase McLaughlin got the game winner. Your boy got the game winner. What up? Try again.
She agrees with me. She even said that the name is.
I can't even hate on Brandon Aubrey of the Cowboys in front of her, even though she's a Cowboys fan, because he's on my fantasy team.
Yes.
I think I got him like the 4th round.
Speaking of fantasy stuff, if you had this guy on your fantasy team,
it's defense.
Well, it's defense, whatever. If you had Philadelphia's defense, the NFL has fined Eagles defensive tackle Jalen Carter. Hold on. $57,222 for spitting on Dak Prescott. The league also says the game he was ejected for will serve as the 1-game suspension. Quote, after talking to the Eagles, the NFL, and the NFLPA, Jalen has decided not to appeal and focus on the Chiefs game, which
they won.
They won soundly, and said Carter's agent Drew. The Eagles and Rosenhaus also worked on an agreement that the team will not use the suspension to void guarantees in Carter's contract or seek signing bonus payment forfeiture.
Yeah. Also, the Chiefs are 0-2, but I'm not gonna make fun of them yet because they are playing later, and they're playing the Giants. So
I believe
Jackson Dart has the opportunity to do the funniest thing ever.
They're gonna go 0-3.
I mean, I don't because the Giants are horrible, but I mean, it would be awesome.
If they can put Jackson Dart in, they would beat the Chiefs. The problem is, where they're thinking about starting Russell Wilson, they're going to screw themselves over. There is no doubt about that. Russell Wilson retired.
If Jackson Dart is put in and he wins, I am buying a Jackson Dart jersey.
Oh my gosh, he went to Ole Miss. I'm surprised.
Oh yeah, I forgot he went to Ole Miss.
Yep.
Because we lost because my computer turned off when we were getting to that part of the draft. Also, certain name, this guy might have heard of him. Odell Beckham Jr. says he's not retiring. OBJ wants to come back.
Surprised.
Which is crazy, but I don't know where he would go. Maybe go back to Cleveland?
I
mean, Baker Mayfield isn't there,
He
so he'll
hated-
probably be happy.
Well, first off, he left because Baker wasn't throwing to him as much, and Baker left because Odell was leaving. So they both blamed each other for something.
Well,
So.
Baker Mayfield is really good, so I believe Baker. Anyway, so in other news, the the Dallas Cowboys have signed Jadeveon Clowney,
Former Cleveland Browns.
Jerry Boy. Hey, what can I say? Jerry Boy loves his stars. That's the thing.
Well,
he's a good pass rusher.
He hasn't been as good as he was when he was with South Carolina. He did very well in his rookie season. Did decently in his second season, but after that, it kind of hurt them a little bit more. So.
Yep, Jerry Boy, I am not trusting you on this because you suck. So
and
also,
you got rid of Michael Parsons.
Yeah, and he's doing pretty good for Green Bay. I mean, not against the Cleveland Browns. So
well, they held us to 13.
Hey,
I can't say much.
I'm hoping Scott's breaking out the fine china for that one, my friend, because that's something. Also, so if y'all didn't watch the Ravens-Bills game, that game was that was peak cinema. So this John Harbaugh stat is insane. He has 17 blown double-digit leads, the most by any coach since 1991.
Take the L.
Sorry, Trevor. Anyway, in other news, it has pretty much been confirmed that the Washington Commanders are returning to D.C. As according to David Aldrich on Twitter, I refuse to call it X, the DC City Council, in an 11-2 vote, gives second and final approval for a $3.8 billion project, including a 65,000-seat stadium on the old RFK Stadium site by 2030, along with a massive mixed-use development of the surrounding area. The Commanders are officially returning to Washington, D.C. Let's go. They finally got that new stadium they've been wanting. Suck it, Dan Snyder. And I am still upset that we lost to them.
It happens.
I'll take
it.
Whatever.
The Commanders are really good.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Jaden Daniels is injured.
I need him back.
He's injured, but, you know.
I need him back.
Who's your quarterback right now?
CJ Stroud.
You're cooked.
Well, I thought he was going to do better.
Shut up.
I thought he was going to do better than everybody. Shut up.
You're cooked.
ESPN polled 25 NFL scouts and executives to see who they projected as the top quarterback for the upcoming draft. This is current players, current quarterbacks in the NCAA right now. The responses were varied as 7 different quarterbacks came back as the answer for QB1 among the 25 different responses. South Carolina's Lenoris Sellers came back as the top vote getter with 8, edging LSU's Garrett Nussmeier with 7.
That's interesting.
The next crop in order for Miami's Carson Beck, which was 3. Oklahoma's John Mateer, 3. Penn State's Drew Aller, 3.
Oh, Aller's been being looked at by scouts for a while.
Apparently, yeah. Aller has 2. Arizona State's Sam Leavitt, 1, and Texas's Arch Manning, 1. Overrated.
I mean, here's the thing. He's not that good. I'm sorry. No. Arch Manning's not that good. If he wasn't...
We've proven that twice against him now.
If he was not related to Peyton or Eli, that man would be flipping burgers at Burger King. And I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't be saying that because look at me. I can't throw a ball that much better, but... Come on, man.
I could probably throw a ball better than Arch Manning has this season.
Not being paid to.
And, well, he's not really being paid either, so... Anyway, but also... You know who else? You know who else is being overrated?
No.
Cade Klubnik.
But seriously,
come on,
Clemson is not doing good.
My muscle man voice was just to screw with you. But yeah, because Clemson got upsetted by Syracuse.
Upset.
Sorry. By Syracuse.
Okay, y'all had about... Tennessee had a battle with them the first game of the season through the first half.
Not really.
I don't want it. Buddy, were you watching the same game?
Syracuse is pretty dang mid, and Clemson is supposed to be the class. Oh, we're the classy ones of the ACC.
Okay, so does that put you
here
guys as mid, considering that you went to a battle with them on the first?
Hey,
first
Ron, did I ask for your opinion?
I'm your podcast partner, so you're going to get my opinion whether you like it or not.
Hey, you know what? I would be this annoying too if I actually had one football team that was good. Anyway, so Syracuse beat Clemson 34-21. I'm kidding, you're great. So
Klubnik, Clemson, Debo, you might want to move.
So
Shall we laugh a little more?
Let's run through a quick.
honestly, I don't even have that much left.
I have quite a
the
bit.
Buccaneers are getting a lot of injuries. Like Cody Mach will miss the remainder of the season. Kalijah Cansey is out for the season. Mike Evans suffered an injury.
But you did get your big man on offense.
Desmond Watson?
The guy who had to lose weight.
Yeah. We actually, I think the Bucks. I remember seeing that they like signed him to like a tryout or a practice or something like that. So I hope we do, because please, the Bucks just worked him out. So if he can lose that weight, oh baby.
As you
we
said,
are going to be so back.
there it is.
We are
I was
going
gonna
to be
say,
so
as you
back.
said earlier, but a couple of ones that happened just a couple of like
Nick Bosa's injured.
yeah, that's gonna hurt him. That just happened.
So Brock Purdy's injured, Kittle is injured, Jawan Jennings is injured, Brandon Ayuk is injured, and Nick Bosa's injured.
Ayuk,
Same guy. At this point, San Fran just give up. You're done.
I wouldn't
You're
give
done.
up. But Broncos are also placing their linebacker Dre Greenlaw on injured reserve due to his quad injury. He will now miss at least 4 games. Chargers head coach Jim Harbaugh, screw you, told reporters that Khalil Mack will go on injured reserve due to an elbow injury that actually he suffered. I believe it was in a recent game. I
Yeah.
can't remember how long ago that was.
Also, I do want to mention this. So I said earlier that the Chiefs were 0-2, but I don't want to make fun of them too much yet because they could probably win against the Giants tonight. Please don't. But this is the first time that the Chiefs have gone 0-2 in the Patrick Mahomes era, and they have also been the first team since 2002 to go 0-2 after a 14-plus win season. The last team to do this was the St. Louis Rams, that feels fair to say, in 2002, and they missed the playoffs. 1999 Denver Broncos also did this, and they missed the playoffs. Same with the Falcons in 1999, and the New York Giants in 1987, ironic. And the Washington Redskins in 1984, they lost in the divisional round. So it's possible.
Yeah. It
Folks,
is, but
we might be back.
But right now, I know the Taylor Swift fans are going to hate me.
Oh
but
God, no!
I don't know
even
about
start.
you.
Don't even start. Please don't start. I don't want to die.
I don't know about you, the
But
Chiefs
I
are
feel-
0-2. I had to end the episode
Okay.
that way.
All right, so
There's so much to cover. If you
Yeah.
want to see more, check out NFL's Instagram page, everything like that.
we're also probably. This is something I meant to mention. We're also probably going to start making. We're also probably going to start posting a couple memes here and there on the page. What were you showing me?
George Pickens has apparently
Oh, God.
is very upset right now. He has crashed out. If you don't know what crashed out means, in
Losing your
today's
mind.
yes. And
I mean,
has thrown his helmet and everything. Buddy, you play for the Cowboys. What do you expect?
about the Cowboys. But yeah, so that's.
I'm gonna hurry up and end this episode before I get killed
Yeah,
by my
so
girlfriend.
so hope you all enjoyed. If you did, just act like George Pickens, take a helmet, and beat the crap out of the like button, hit the notification bell. Tell all your folks, don't show up at our house, and with that, go Sportsball!